always like to say, if you have this zone, you should be top 3. Now we get to see a little bit more action, a little bit more gameplay, a little bit more brawly, and we all like a good clip, don't we?
Yeah, this is going to be really nice for a lot of the teams that land in the area. I'm actually going to include Rival in this specifically because they land Geyser. They've got a nice spot in zone alongside Virtus Pro to the south. But there's a lot of open space in this zone. The fact that we don't have Newcastle or Catalyst will be changing a lot of teams' games for perhaps the worse.
Fnatic, however, managed to get a full reset after getting out between 2 very hungry teams on the edge. That is something I think every fan is very happy of.
Yeah, we got a lot of folks in APAC North going, whew, big sigh of relief. Big sigh of relief. Liquid Alienware still are going to be mirroring Fnatic though. There is the chance that that fight happens again for Falcons, who chose to move through Geyser this late in the game. I have to imagine that they're playing for control of a choke point out of Geyser later on. But as of right now, seem to just be hunting for kills.
One funny thing we do see now though is everybody's playing this zone like it might have played out a little bit more like the other one. Everybody's setting up in the houses. Some people are now playing choke more than before. But this zone might even be pulling
me personally, I support Imperial Hall and 100 Thieves.
Envy, they've spotted Orchid on the way in. And if there's
That's
one
it.
thing Dia loves,
That's it, bro.
it is charge rifle with a rampart wall. That is my classic solo queue toxic behavior. Zap makes good use of it, but for controlling the choke point, it's not going to do them too much good. Envy need to look out behind them at Team Orchid, and now at Falcons, who have taken the long evac in, and will be rotating, even putting themselves in a pinch between Envy and Orchid.
I'm pretty sure that they drew out.
I wish they
right
win
there.
so hard.
Hey, there is a team in our radius right here. They could be riding in the choke as we see them.
That's my favorite
very
team.
Carefully inching their way in to make sure, hey, we do not want to get
I
out. Are they in
drink
front of us or are they
Coke.
behind us?
Meanwhile,
Envy is kind of split holding the choke right now.
And because Envy likely heard the sound cue from the jump tower as well, they should know that Falcons are in the area, which means they can't take a fight in front of them, and they can't very well try and spring on Falcons behind them without Falcons overextending first. So the Falcons-Envy fight has to happen before anything else, and it looks like it's kicking off right now. Zap pulled out Sheila. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage to Zero, but does control the angle.
That's so good.
Or the rampart walls get broken, and a bunch of sky nades start coming in. Falcons forced to back off, even through the continued nades. But a full Bangalore ultimate invested turns Falcons around straight onto Orchid.
Orchid now looking to pinch Falcons as Falcons is in a tough spot. And Envy steps up. They are pinching Falcons right here, right now. They need to make a play fast, and they need to make it smooth.
19
because they are
teams
about to get pounced at.
Dropped up on the high ground. Zero tries to buy a little bit of space.
They're gonna be 18th one. 9-2.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Falcons now have a
Oh my
chance.
gosh.
Zero does go down. Zap cooking with Sheila.
They make it. They cook them.
And in a very different way than Sykes.
They
Orchid
cook them, bro.
try and ult through this with the Ash. Turn things around on Waltzy. Panic gets away just in time as the shields got shredded. But Team Orchid following up on Falcons. We'll see if they can actually find the subsequent kills because Waltzy's not very high HP. Hal's going to cover him. Waltzy still unable to heal right now, but Panic dips back into zone, and I believe Falcons have done enough. Falcons take down Envy, fend off Orchid, all in a single breath.
Very messy fight right there. Falcons making even out as a duo is an incredible feat from that moment where they're in a pinch scenario, managed to wipe Envy with the help of Orchid probably from a couple of shots. Orchid decides to say, hey, let's just get some loot and then see what happens as Falcons is really striving to get that banner back if they can because they want to make sure they grab it.
Waltzy's got the drone. Can just pull off a quick pickup like that. I don't love that Falcons are taking zone, especially because it's given Fnatic the time to come up behind them.
It is.
So Falcons are now in the Envy position where they are unfortunately pinched, and this time as a duo at an inherent disadvantage. They are going to jump down onto the low ground, see if they can survive that way, but UCAF not interested in letting Falcons survive. He's going to pull off the jump down, take out Waltzy, and now look for Hal. Finds him even as Hal pops the quick heal.
Falcons are cooked.
Do not survive at the hands of UCAF.
Surviving one pinch is one thing. Surviving two pinch is almost certain death. Falcons fall there. But Fnatic, however, super solid reset from surviving as a solo into that KP is very good. As T-Law right here versus 10K is fighting on the
T-Law. Okay.
Jaguar is down. Resets
was down. Okay.
Liquid Alienware
Knocked one with
all
9-9.
turning things around onto Kashera, Kurev covering the escape. So Nazul still up, still alive. And with Kurev doing a really good job of anchoring for the team on Ballistic, it will be he who picks Jaguaris up.
Seems that this fight is fully resist, but can we please get a clip count on how many times Niazul has been one-magging somebody straight into a fade, making space for their team? They still are not giving up. They're popping down an evac as they hear that they're getting engaged from the opposite side by Empire.
Liquid Alienware not in the business of giving teams space for free. Kurev leading the charge with the squad once again. We've almost got Jaguaris ult back up. And Liquid Alienware are swinging around behind Empire, who are fighting 10k right now. EMP going to be evaded. Jaguaris not giving up any free data. But Kurev gives up the free knock. Empire turn around and try him.
Empire knew that they would try to swing that side and already had somebody set up for that. Immediately takes them down with the double P 2020 as Niazul says, hey, this time we're out of here.
And that is a difficult recovery. In fact, it might be an impossible one now, as I believe a full thirst should come through from Empire. 10k are still in this though. 10k have been playing very quiet while Empire turn around to deal with Liquid Alienware. They're full healed up.
Look at this zone as well. It is very, very far north. Whichever team managed to clear this side right now with 10k jumping, getting jumped by Empire is going to be really hard for Kaisha as he just struggled. He's definitely going to go out. He's going out.
I thought he was built that way. I thought he was going to turn around and do it, but playing his life. Kaisha, we'll see how long he survives. We know Liquid Alienware in the area. They probably saw this disengage happen, but nobody from Empire at the very least can follow up.
That's unfortunate. Frogcon did not eliminate it. Fnatic.
Fnatic just keep going strong, picking up
Come on, trading.
Jumping into the nades though. Yukas takes a lot of damage, still goes in for the thirst, picks up the shield swap in time to survive a Thermite, and throws out an Arcstar as well. Has a little bit of help from his friend Lival Ace, but still will fall. Fnatic on the ropes now. They've still got Chu available to be picked up, but limited space to reset. Team Liquid Alienware re-engaging onto Empire. Have Jaguaris dropped down on them from behind. The fisticuffs come out, but they're not going to do anything in the face of Team Liquid.
Cooking, bro.
Jaguaris crew. All of these guys pop up as they take out Empire pretty much. Now, they managed to get into the fray again after getting shot at, but they came back.
And a nice job taking out Empire. Last member falls now. Riley not going to live to see the remainder of this game on World's Edge. What could be your last game on World's Edge, as anybody in the bottom couple of squads that falls now risks this being their last sight at these teams, at these players in this series. Virtus Pro fighting things out with ARU, will take them down. 10k fall, as do Meteor at the hands of GHS.
Sack the god Argel, was that your hot take? You know, if he plays like that, that's very, very good. That was very clean.
And Virtus Pro's position is really fantastic as well. I will say for the next zone, they're going to have to move. The crawl over towards Fragment actually goes better than I'd expected. GHS lose a member. Fnatic still on the warpath as always, and BK Gaming starting to drop down onto GHS. Want to finish the job. GHS do go boom.
They do indeed, as BK Gaming takes them out and gets a couple of KP, as Liquid is still fighting. They've been fighting this entire game. They're still fighting. Gets a thirst as two of their members are down currently. Will they get another reset?
With the high ground belonging to Team Liquid only in spirit, Jaguaris drops down onto the low ground and will likely be unable to escape. That is going to be two full-thirsted members of Team Liquid, although Rival now own the high ground. Looking a little further into Fragment, we called out Virtus Pro earlier as they were on the low ground, still healing, still resetting, but in this cluster of teams that are going to have to make a swift exit from Fragment.
I see 5 teams right there in the same building. They're going to have to see what they can do to close this out because the zone is moves in 25 seconds.